Welcome to Italy's hidden villages. Ciao everyone, Italy. From the canals of Venice to the Colosseum in Rome, it's a place that captures the imagination. But for me, the real magic of Italy lies beyond the tourist hubs. Picture this. Charming villages perched on hilltops, nestled along coastlines, each one more enchanting than the last. Over the next few minutes, we're going to journey through the heart of Italy, uncovering 10 hidden villages that will steal your heart. These aren't your typical tourist traps, so grab your virtual passport and let's embark on an unforgettable adventure together. Our journey begins atop a towering plateau in central Italy where we find Civita di Bagnoregio, often called the Dying City. This village is alive with history and charm. Imagine approaching by a narrow footbridge, the only access point. You're surrounded by echoes of medieval Italy, a maze of cobblestone lanes and stone houses. Gaze out over rolling green hills, a reminder that beauty is often fragile. For a unique experience, visit Civita di Bagnoregio. Next, we're whisking you away to the Italian Riviera, where we find the picture-perfect village of Manarola. Imagine pastel-colored houses clinging precariously to rugged cliffs that plunge dramatically into the sparkling turquoise waters of the Ligurian Sea. Manarola is one of 5 villages that make up the Cinque Terre, and trust me, it's the most romantic of them all. Nestled between Manarola and its neighbor Rio Maggiore is the Via dell'Amore, the path of love. This scenic walkway clings to the cliffside, offering breathtaking views and a chance to stroll hand in hand with someone special. For centuries, its inhabitants have braved the waves to fish its bountiful waters and cultivate the steep terraces that produce the region's famous Sciacchetra wine. Manarola is a feast for the senses, where every sight, sound and taste is an ode to la dolce vita. Get ready to be swept off your feet as we journey south to the Amalfi Coast, home to the breathtaking village of Positano. Imagine this, a cascade of colorful houses seemingly tumbling down a steep hillside, all the way down to the sapphire blue waters of the Mediterranean. Spend your days basking on the sun-drenched beaches, sipping on limoncello while watching the boats bob in the harbor, or losing yourself in the maze of charming boutiques and art galleries. Positano is famous for its Moda Positano style. Think flowing linen dresses, colorful ceramics and handcrafted leather sandals. As the sun sets, casting a golden glow over the village, find a table at a cliffside restaurant. Positano is a symphony of beauty, indulgence and relaxation that will leave you feeling utterly enchanted. High above the Amalfi Coast, like an eagle's nest perched on a clifftop, sits Ravello. This is a place of sophisticated charm, of lush gardens, and of sweeping views that have inspired artists and musicians for centuries. Ravello is a village where you come to wander through the gardens of Villa Ruffolo, listening to the whispers of history in the rustling leaves. It's a place to stand on the terrace of infinity at Villa Simbrone, feeling like you're on the edge of the world, with the vastness of the Mediterranean stretched out before you. Every summer, Ravello hosts its renowned music festival, filling the air with the sounds of classical music and opera. Imagine attending a concert under a starlit sky, the music echoing through the ancient walls of Villa Ruffolo. Ravello is a place to savor, to contemplate, and to let the beauty of your surroundings wash over you. From the coast, we venture inland to the heart of Tuscany, where we find San Gimignano, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that seems to have been plucked straight from a medieval painting. Imagine this, a hilltop town encircled by ancient walls, its skyline punctuated by a cluster of soaring towers. These towers, remnants of a bygone era when wealthy families competed for prestige, give San Gimignano its nickname, the Manhattan of the Middle Ages. As you wander through the narrow, cobbled streets, you'll feel the centuries melt away. Duck into a family-run trattoria and savor a hearty Tuscan lunch of ribollita soup, wild boar stew, and of course a glass of the local Vernaccia di San Gimignano. Climb to the top of the Torre Grossa, the tallest of the towers, and gaze out over a timeless vista of rolling hills, vineyards, and olive groves. Our Tuscan adventure continues as we wind our way through rolling hills blanketed in vineyards and olive groves to the charming village of Castellina in Chianti. This is the heart of Chianti Classico wine country, so if you're a wine enthusiast, get ready to raise a glass. Wander through the imposing Porta Fiorentina, a gateway that dates back to the 15th century, and explore the remains of the Rocca, a medieval fortress that offers panoramic views of the surrounding countryside. Visit one of the many family-run wineries that dot the hillsides and indulge in a wine tasting. Learn about the art of Chianti Classico production, from grape to glass, and savor the complex flavors of this world-renowned wine. As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the vineyards, find a cozy trattoria in the heart of the village. From Castellina in Chianti, we journey to Pienza, a village embodying the Italian Renaissance spirit. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is known for its harmonious design and stunning setting in Val d'Orzia. Stroll along Corso Rossellino, lined with Renaissance palaces and charming shops. Admire Palazzo Piccolomini, a Renaissance architectural gem with a serene courtyard. Pienza is famous for pecorino cheese, celebrated throughout Italy. Visit cheese shops to sample various pecorino varieties. End your day in Piazza Pio II, the heart of Pienza. We're heading back to the rugged beauty of the Cinque Terre, this time to the vibrant village of Vernazza. Imagine a colourful jumble of houses clinging to the slopes of a steep valley that opens to the sea. Vernazza embraces its connection to the water. Its small harbour with fishing boats bobbing on turquoise waters is the heart of the village. Vernazza is renowned for its pesto made with fresh basil, olive oil, pine nuts, garlic and parmesan. Find a trattoria overlooking the harbour and order a plate of trophy al pesto. Our next stop takes us to a hidden gem on the coast between Rome and Naples, Sperlonga. Imagine this, a charming village perched atop a rocky headland, its whitewashed houses cascading down to a pristine sandy beach. Up in the historic centre, a maze of narrow, winding alleys and stairways beckon you to explore. Get lost in the labyrinthine streets, discover hidden piazzas, and soak up the timeless atmosphere of this ancient village. Sperlonga boasts some of the most beautiful beaches in the Lazio region, with crystal-clear waters perfect for swimming, sunbathing, and simply relaxing. Treat yourself to a leisurely lunch at a seaside trattoria, savouring the freshest seafood and soak up the sun's warm rays. Just outside the village, you can visit the ruins of the Villa of Tiberius, a sprawling Roman villa that once belonged to the Emperor Tiberius. Our final stop takes us to the shores of Lake Orta, one of Italy's lesser-known lakes, but no less beautiful for it. Here, nestled on the edge of the lake, we find the enchanting village of Orta San Giulio. Imagine this, a village of cobblestone streets lined with pastel-colored houses, their balconies overflowing with colorful flowers. The pace of life here is slow and deliberate, the air filled with the scent of jasmine and the gentle lapping of water against the shore. Spend your time wandering the narrow lanes, browsing the artisan shops and stopping for a cappuccino or gelato at one of the charming cafes that line the lakefront. Be sure to visit the island of San Giulio, just a short boat ride from the village. As the sun begins to set, casting a golden glow over the lake, find a spot on the waterfront promenade. And there you have it, 10 enchanting villages, each offering a glimpse into the heart and soul of Italy. From the serene shores of Orta San Giulio to the breathtaking heights of Civita di Bagnoregio, we've journeyed through some of Italy's best-kept secrets. We've wandered through ancient alleyways, marveled at breathtaking vistas, and savored the flavors of authentic Italian cuisine. So what are you waiting for? Let the enchanting allure of these villages inspire your travels and create unforgettable memories in the heart of Italy. And remember, as they say in Italy, Il viaggio più bello è quello che non è ancora stato fatto. The most beautiful journey is the one you haven't taken yet.